got a question about singles targets, and you know, it's interesting because the tennis court exists with lines and spaces between the lines, and our orientation, I think, tends to be towards the lines. And oftentimes when I'm coaching people and they miss a shot, I'll say, well, where were you aiming? And they'll say the corner. I'll say, well, where in the corner? And they'll say, well, you know, where the baseline meets the sideline, the corner. And so they're actually aiming into a very tiny little space where the lines intersect, which is, you know, not a shot that professional tennis players will choose willingly. They may be forced into that shot pattern, but most of the time, if you're watching professional tennis, you're actually seeing very large targets being used by the professionals to maximize safety and to maximize the potential for human error. So what I tell people to do is I tell people often to aim their ground strokes into the middle of the back quadrant of the court. If you divide the court into 4 equal spaces, we're having our tennis wall being constructed right now, so if you hear some hammering and sawing, that's the construction going on. We're going to show that after this segment. So just getting back to what I was talking about, if you divide the court into 4 equal segments and you try to land, let's say, your cross-court forehand into the center of the back quadrant, then that gives you lots of wiggle room for where the ball's actually going to land, and you're going to be more consistent and you're going to be happier. You're going to have an easier time hitting the ball in the court. So it's fairly simple rule to say that the harder you want to hit the tennis shot at any time, the larger your target should be. And if you're going to hit more of a finesse shot, then you can have a more precise target. So if you start selecting large targets on the singles court, you're just going to have more success immediately. Check that out.
Go ahead.
Hey, Ralston. So this is our tennis wall. We're building a tennis wall at Capilano. This is our crew. This is Ralston and Gus and David, volunteers at the Capilano Club. They're very hard working, and we're happy to have them do it. And once the wall is done, we're actually going to do a wall video so you can actually get better at hitting on the wall. And it should be, what do you think, guys? A week? A week? 1 week from now?
1 week.
1 week from now, this will be a functioning tennis wall, and we'll have a wall video happening for you. It's going to be great. Thanks, guys.